We got another adventure. 1976 J10. Hitting the old J10. Look at that tire, it's so flat.
I'd be concerned if it wasn't a little bit weird.
Let's hope that the center of this hole is big enough for the hub. Time to start rigging up. Hot chain. That's it. Oh, the old Chevy wheel just right on there. The original spare on my uncle's truck.
Well, isn't that special?
There he is back there. Compared to everything else I bring in, this is in pretty good shape. The brake pedal's real hard. What's that? Yeah, these are add-ons. The latch didn't work, so he had somebody weld on. Bed's good. Oh, AC truck. Seat's good, that one's good. You want to see the 401? Almost start level quality. Full trans. Turbo 400. Ooh, that's pink and nice. That's what you want right there. It's a happy transmission. That's it for now. Burning a little midnight oil. I got the J10 and just got the starter put in. I'm gonna see if it'll crank over. I'm gonna grab some fuel and see if it'll just spark off. I gotta get the ladder to get up there. I haven't checked for spark, but I did pull the plugs and put a little bit of oil in there. Just dumping a little bit of fuel down the vent tube. See if I can fill her up. The ignition's a little sticky. It sticks on start, so when I went back, it killed it.
Not gonna do it.
All right, I got a boat tank hooked up underneath here, and I dumped a little bit of fuel down in the carburetor. Had it charging overnight. The ignition's a little weird. Dump a little fuel, should we? Yeah. Fuel pump's not sucking anything. Maybe there's cracks in the line.
First run in.
Yeehaw! So I've been working on this thing on and off, and it's been giving me a lot of trouble. Seems like electrical things here and there. I burn out the starter relay, but I do have it running, and new fuel filter, electric inline pump, and a boat tank. It's got a huge exhaust leak on the passenger side. The collector donut, the little gasket in there, is gone. So it's just shooting out the side. So I want to start it up now and actually put it in gear and see what it does. All right. Okay. Oh boy. Let's see. Oh boy. Four-wheel drive. Oh no, the spacers aren't tied down. I guess I didn't bolt that one on. That doesn't sound good. What is that? Oh, that's a backfire. Smoky. There wasn't even a bolt on there. At least we got to see it rolling. What I'm doing here on the Jeep truck is replacing the exhaust donuts, the little donuts that seal off the exhaust. And this is a 50-year-old truck, so you know it's going to have some seized bolts. I was able to get 2 of the bolts out, and 2 of them just broke. So what I'm doing now is I'm tapping, drilling and tapping. Okay, I got you in there. And now we're just gonna
tap it in now. Hey, just tap it in.
Get our tap with this adjustable handle. I think I would chisel the nuts off next time. Sometimes you just have an obstacle that you got to get past. Even though it's something really tiny, it can just get in the way. Psychological, like, if you know what I mean.
Tap it in. Give it a little taparoo.
Yeah, I think that's gonna do it. When it gets real tight, seized up, then I'm just kind of backing out. This isn't so bad now. See the pieces falling out? Yeah, that's plenty. Okay, so now we're gonna get the exhaust donut, and it's a little thicker. And I think it's some kind of solid steel deal. So see, this donut has trash. Wonder why we were getting a leak. I went ahead and got these studs from O'Reilly. I got one side in, and then we're gonna move on to the other one. A set of those is around $8 a side. And there's our new gaskets, real nice. Them's are real solid. Well, that's fine thread on that side. This side just boogered.
She's not that kind of a girl, Booger.
Okay. We'll get one side of the motor bolted down. What a nice day. And the fun thing that we're gonna get to is this Rusty's lift. Rusty's. Perfect for us, huh? New Rusty's springs, 4-inch lift springs installed. All the hardware's in there, it's loose. We're getting our shocks put on and put our tires back on and drop it back down. Okay, here's the lift kit. Looky there. Want to see the new tire? Okay. That's the new tire. Of course, it's coming up from the bottom too, so it's not crazy wide. It's only a 10.5 wide. There's that side. And she'll settle down. We'll let it sit real good and jump up and down on it before we tighten everything down. Bouncy house. Okay, so that's the 4-inch lift kit on the 76 J10. That's a pretty nice setup from Rusty's. I really like it, and especially for the price, I think it's a good bang for your buck. We'll see how it rides. That's going to be the deciding factor on how great it is. But it does what I need it to do. Replaced a spring that's got a crack in it and corrected the sagginess that I was experiencing on the front end. We'll have some more to do with the fuel tank and get this thing to where I can drive it around. But right now I can start it. So that's pretty cool. All right. Tomorrow, we'll put the final torque on all those springs, just let them sit overnight. That's what a 4-inch lift kit looks like with a set of stock-ish size tires. We've got the tank down, 71 Nova. I thought it was gonna be all rusted out. It looks pretty good inside the tank. And so what I did was empty the fuel that was in there, and I put some gasoline and I shook that around, then I dumped that out into a container. And now I feel like I've got it pretty clean. Let's see if you can look inside. Yeah, there you go. You can see a little bit. That's what we're dealing with. There's not, I don't see a ton of rust anywheres. We're wheeling the outside of this tank, and I'm going to use some metal etch on it to prep it for paint. We'll wash this off and let it dry out in the sun here for a while, and then put some paint on it. So we got our tank all painted up, stock sender and a new sender. Right now I'm putting in a new fuel line. I'm going to use braided line all the way from the back to the front. Now we'll lower it down. And here's a good look at the tank with the straps on it and the ground. Wiring's all done with new sender. Filler, the old filler. It's a hose run into a galvanized pipe. And then that ties into the other line up there. This is the original tank, and it's sort of built into the bed. They're really connected in series. So now I'm pulling out the ignition switch because I'm not getting an actual signal in the start position, and the tumbler was slipping. You could feel it. Interior put back together. Look at that. I think it's time to take this thing on a test run. Yeah, she's running. I'm out back, just got the license plate put on and the registration. Well, it's a late afternoon here and I got the Jeep J10 by the water spigot. I'm gonna see what happens if I scrub this thing down with CLR and some of those Scotch-Brite pads. Just wet her down real good first. Normally I use Comet, but I don't have any of that. So let me get to town on it and then we'll see what happens. Not too shabby. There's Bill. He's always hot rodding. Look at the tailgate. Somebody's watching this going, what are you talking about, dude? That needs a paint job. But some of you guys get this. We got the shop trash hauler. Want to get the new tires on there. On the tire machine here. Gonna paint the wheels. I just wanted to do a test fit and see how it looks before I go through the trouble. Just for giggles, I put the 33s on some stock 5.5s. Those are Chevy, stock Chevy wheels. And then here's the 8-inch stalkers for the Jeep. We're gonna go this route and just stick with the stock, and then maybe we'll get the center caps later on. So I'll pull that one back off and mount it on one of these guys, get all 3 of those mounted up, and then we'll do a looker over. Yeah, Paparoo. So that's this one mounted up, balanced. And we're ready for a test drive. Bird's eye view. Yeah, let's move her down. Probably needs a little bit of an alignment. I got this big boy back on the lift. When I was putting these springs on, I noticed that these shackle bushings are in very bad shape. And also I'd like to run a little bit taller of a shackle and put a shim in there to adjust for pinion angle, because I'd like to get about another ½ inch out of the front end just to level it up. So we got 3.5 inch shackles, and then we'll come down to, we can try it out at the 5.5, which will give us an inch more lift. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Okay, let's test it, because it's fun. Oh ho ho! Going downtown. Oh yeah. I'm gonna need to adjust the steering wheel big time. What do we got going on here? Oh, we're driving off the edge. We'll have to take another stab at it. Oh, that's off the edge. So that's pretty good. Sitting good and level front to back. Trash pan. I do something fun today and sand on this hood. So what I've got is a foam block with probably 80 grit on there. So I'm going to start scrubbing on this, and we'll see where we go with it. There's the walk around with the buff out. Let's see what we got. Oh, that's not bad. It's perfect. There's about 12 colors to pick from. Oh, comes with stickers. That makes a big difference. That's going to be workable right there. It saves us a whole dash replacement. It's cracked up there, but nobody cares. I don't. Alright, we got some seat covers installed. I'm going to start spraying it down on the inside and clean this thing up. The old dash rug back on. That pretty much completes any interior makeover. This is gonna be it. If you get a look at it though. It's really starting to come together here. Clean her down real good before we put a satin clear on it. Just want to get a good idea on what it's gonna look like. And smooth out some of the rough spots. But the black really, this black is really popping out. All in all though, I think it's turning out pretty good.